the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Here's a screen for Robinson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here we go, here we go.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. Ended up getting 4 sacks total and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Garoppolo's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
Here we go.
Territory, even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Garoppolo wants to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that already.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there.
Here we go, here we go,
If
here we
you're
go.
going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series. We're getting a nice little start from the defense now.
John Dodson was the intended receiver. And it's thrown down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st first down and move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage. Tight coverage. Those are a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They cause disruptions in the passing game. As long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 21. Start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Montez Sweat with the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Mills. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it out past the 40. Now we're good for 26 and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering it. He's usually pretty good, too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Texans at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Really nice gain at 25 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that brought the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now on second and 13, Mills toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Nice gain at 25 yards. He makes a play here so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just look at the perimeter and see what happens.
First down, but it ends up being complete.
Physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
On second and goal, Mills toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Forcing conversion on 1st down. And they're able to shut that one on 2nd. Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. First down. Way as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down throw for Mills. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Mills throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here and dropped it. Not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Mills to the air again. This is caught. It's close. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over the edge.
That's how you make a long drive. So one big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mills to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail out 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out in the 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the way. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. Powers through it. Nothing can stop him. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Here we go, here we go, here we
This
go.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And he was brought down by Malik Collins.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 2 to 6.
They just gave him the sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave him 4 last week. And just looking right here. So I don't know. Expect them to keep the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Consider a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. Offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Here we go, here we go.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa, whoa.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11.
Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let him play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Well, here we go.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. And I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Washington. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right?
Here we go,
you get the
here we go.
2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at the start of the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. To Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mills. And this is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete, brought back memories of doing all these pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then go get caught that way. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Part of the way this offense is most up and down the field in this game. It's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass up there.
Their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Turner. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend in the line. You add the second defender with the big man short down the extra body and make the play call a success.
Here we go. Needing only 2 yards to get the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
I like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And the slot man goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo sets up the screen to Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Getting 5 on the strong play, and then a sack the 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes and down he goes. Christian Harris. The season is 9 sacks.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down. They still can prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Harris able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Hey, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
They'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll work this down inside the 30.
Understanding the game, understanding position, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to...
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate each other, ain't no hiding this.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade you, then upgraded the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world. I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep, love me.